very much. Daily Update TV. So now I show you Medina. Now subscribe. I'm a YouTube channel. Subscribe and like share. Or commenting. So I share comment section. Kelvin Taylor na Thréaténs about assembly. So with all due respect and so and what I say, yeah, the credit about my last silence be there. What Thréaténs about assembly. So na sa Napo girlfriend akote Napo everyone is on oyenzimani ama Napo ile no akaje Napo ile nze wansane ni manko na mame femfree ha neti ase Kelvin Taylor na a display eye Napo on any girlfriend na ye nyina be kaya abana Napo omoye eye manifesto no Napo ye ankobi ni wedded wife na asemneka wankobi ana Kelvin Taylor a show picture bia oboma many diesel or petroleum hub na oni Napo etwin pena gidigidi palma na pompena no akote Napo ye warning agents won we enzimani so penia wansesa ne niamanya de enko na or patches said Napo anoka said Napo level of a year irresponsible is getting high because we at the age Napo eware na obi anka wa ska like ska wako school and so headed at the age Napo aware how go Napo aware na that is Napo na ankasa na or you a bad man it no assistance now no Napo girlfriend Likee Kelvin Taylor ami hu Napo girlfriend ama sa Napo girlfriend no attracting wedded wife on was almost gidi as a vice president and as a vice hoping to be a vice president our running mate credibility that form how say and look I say ebusia nyoko ne go resa video no sansem no never comment section but on commodity is Napo a girlfriend akwati na boy one so Sunday ebusia teze Napo ni credibility at the form subscribe and share a daily update ochina nyame adoma NDC manifesto no ya be cover na live be show say be jadaje enko ba bia ede no na ye adwuma no nyame show say wo beje pre no tie enko tie Napo and some no mara ne ntwa commodity so.
The agenda was against John Mahama as a person, and the agenda was against the NDC. They all came together to destroy a government that was building this nation. In Tenosha, for the past 8 years, these things have all disappeared in the system. The last time they questioned him or asked him, say, Adena won kasa, also right now there he only text on your press conference. These are the people you need to go or move away from. Someone say you need to move away from. Say bonsam oba onti eye ponkosu. Bonsam oba oni eye horn and I say abemben. Bonsam onya monster bio. O pe bonsam na we mo manu fufu de adwene no. We mo ne abonsam no. Do you know the number of lives that akwa with through his lies no? Nipa omowu, nipa omojuma bomo, nipa omobre. People like this misled thousands of Ghanaians to go and vote for Achichidie way, any Jimmy way. So, yakasa bonsam enye abwa biao. Bonsam eye software on kano kura na no femfem. Software the trimu afu junior, the trimu junior oditro. Software oya bonsama on kano kure. These are the devils. Avoid such devils. They are devils. Problem in Sidana. The relationship with Napo is what is destroying Napo's marriage right now. So what she a year petroleum hub now Makubina, she is part of the petroleum hub. She is seriously dating Napo. Seriously. Omo chimpene mo ding ema ba yu aka so no oye nzimani na saa oba no ko ware ne de oba de obodam kra anko yi ni nyoma nkofi. This woman and Napo is happening. That is why Napo Ecofas a petroleum hub issue a petroleum DND to Nzimano. I'll be showing some details. Dear Obawe and Napo ye. Sibi omako na ebi amopeso mu wi Ghana. But apart from that no have an expose on Napo and Miami. There's something I want to tell you. On say omuye NPP4 manifesto launch, Napo yire baby. We will tell you the reason why. That Obano Warren just for ceremony, ceremonial wife. Na opese Ghana for nya adwene bi say Sibio onya jantri ni bema. But Napo his life ankasa no at his age, I feel warrior 86 months, 7 months. Also who say oh, irresponsible man. But now his irresponsibility is moving to the highest level of being hubida. We will be talking about this, but I'm just saying, say, well, we name lady we know the relationship with Napo is what is destroying Napo's marriage right now. So what share a year petroleum hub now Makubina, she is part of the petroleum hub. She is seriously dating Napo, seriously. Omo chimpene mo ding ema ba yu aka so no oye nzimani na saa oba no ko ware ne de oba de oboda mkra anka onyi ne nyoma nkofie. This woman and Napo is happening. That is why Napo Ecofas a petroleum hub issue a petroleum DND to Nzimano. I'll be showing some details. Dear oba we and Napo ye sibi o makona ebi o peso mu wi Ghana. But apart from that no empena omochi ema Napo oba wakofa na aware na begina TV so say waware no sa oba no ende me no ka say ohyedem esu. Napo is an irresponsible oye obi a yantete no nyansa yede ni oba tena achichiri fie onibi. Right now this lady too has made up her mind to say obe say eye oba na waware Napo no. Today I am not going to talk about this, but I wanted Napo to know that this is what is coming. I want this lady to know. Nidin Ede. The name of this lady is a year. My main friend Nidin into a to be easy. Your friend Nanatima. That's her name. Nanatima. Inti running mate wife in disguise no onye Nana.
I was saying Misamo Aquaba, what's now NDC. Nyankopon ya aduma manifesto no ochina no mobile launch no ochina daily update de yebutuo ewo reneba kese ensem ne yeso yebefa ne live video no ene ye de besumati fo na refo enti no se ene na wo hwe channel na o subscribe na wa share na o do comment so a share comment section ya mi show bia na high daily update TV so we give it enti ensema na ya Kelvin Taylor eka related to Pastor Mensa Otabil, any Reverend Amate, and as a Reverend Mate, you need him some painful or we name the Mahama Ayomo or Munina Sority Mahama, a company, and Omo and Yansafui Munti, a year after Daji, any Aglo members, Omo way, or more sombra, or Mobedom Wedinity, ye change money recover, Reverend Mate, and Reverend Mate, Yabekaya, as a Reverend Mate, or Munina is all my silent. Or Montimin Kashabi, Yentians and Kelvin Taylor Kafa ne ho any era a year Mensa Otabil. I daily up the political arena suni subscribing and share you media.
Atma and into a way who Napo no ewo a year manifesto launch nasi. Now a man who is so irresponsible wants to come and lead Ghana. That is something I was say Ghana Nibia Eduardo. Sa Opono or Jimmy no to get to this point. Inti sa opebonsam nasa okobonsam krum. Na udu junction 4 junction na T junction na se papa bi bad or say friend mate na no mfemfem or say oye software sa mate ne bonsam no sign no kofie. Now let's move forward. Assembly or I'll say kind of simple now here because majority of you Ghanaians ayana nyomebi too complicated ma mumudu do titsu MPP4 omumudu do ne Jimmy inti assembly is simple no montia here enutina. The MPP as a political party, no, it is only slogans that they understand. Oma catch them. Almost the party was built out of lies and slogans. It is a study MPP power. It's not a party. I didn't say simple, no. Because I now it is not only MPP for majority of Ghanaians, no, or some TS say. Eba eye nyansakasa so obi bube so obi catch them was say dia wo yere nya enye se ye bie skies mu anase ye bie book mu ka kire mu e ka kire ma wote ase. Now Mensa Otabil or businessman, I have always said businessman Mensa Otabil has never been a pastor to me. Mensa Otabil has always taken advantage of the so-called intellectuals or literate or middle class who want to belong. tie Mensa Otabil, he has always taken advantage of Ghana for Akroma Kotina school. They want to be recognized and belong. Inti, they have this idea, say, when I go to a church, I can brofu, sofu bishe curtains, Nigerian curtains, ekuta tablet, brofu jenja, it makes me or takes me closer to God. That is where Mensa Otabil, he tapped into that small section. Into West Stadia, Uboha or Mensa Otabil, sorry, dema, na junior say, because ye kabrofu, because Mensa Otabil, can you maybe brofu ninti, he's better than Obi Oko Anglican, Obi Oko Methodist, Obi Oko Assemblies of God, Obi Oko Roman, na junimuno, because Mensa Otabil bono, they have sat down to analyze the thinking level of the so-called middle class into omode what they wanted, omode amaumo. And for a very long time, no, businessman Mensa Otabil, no, they have gradually inserted some kind of ideology in some people's head. Intendano, there are people in Ghana. So Obusan Soko sorry ben Okasoko eye Mensa Otabil so na adwene ne say obey Nyankopon chen because Mensa Otabil need to make brainwash omo. They have been able to indoctrinate these people to think say because they can read a Bible in English, because omosofo eka brofunity, they are better than Mema Amena, Ebi Okwa sorry, Pentecost, Okwa sorry, Ebia, Methodist, and as Anglican. Now, Mensa Otabil, I can't say me. Mensa Otabil, as I've been saying, he's a businessman and a motivational speaker. Mensa Otabil, on to me sound run yare. Mensa Otabil, Empire Obo is in it there. Mensa Otabil is not different from Lutrot. Your friend saying, Councillor Lutrot. There's no difference. See me. Pastor Mensa Otabil, only Councillor Lutrot, difference in him. They say the same thing. They use words they have learned to motivate people. There's nothing exceptional about Mensa Otabil. So all his teachings has been in the future, because he knows right now he cannot basically perform any deliverance from God. So he's always positioning your mind to say, the future belongs to you. It is so their preaching has always been the future tenses. Because they always make you feel, say, you belong into the future. It is a 20 years thinking the future that belongs to you, you have not reached there. It is psychological. They work on the brains of the people. They make them feel, say, they belong, and that is how they have made their monies. Mensa Otabil is a motivational speaker. Straightforward. A first-class fancy motivational speaker. Oh Lord, there's nothing unique about him. With all due respect, I respect him as a father. I respect him as a good businessman. I respect him as a man who has been able to capitalize on the intelligence of Likee Tv Be, and then a lot of them who are foolish, to make money. I respect that. He's a good entrepreneur. And these are the kind of people we need to be part of Ghana, SMEs, small and medium enterprises, for them to, because they know how to make the people think, say, things will be right. Now, Mensa Otabil said Christianity does not equate timidity. Ebi okane brofo into tuwa. Wajiri be say asama Mensa Otabil kan wakane brofo nti. Or say asama Mensa Otabil kan no. Or say Christianity onyamesom, it does not equate timidity. It is say asedun ketiaka say Dien, a school and Papa Jimmy. Tie. Mensa Otabil so bet my Christoni. We Jimmy. Osu bet my Christoni. We Jimmy. We Christo sumna wo sumno. And chresa we Jimmy ye. Or person can be chiro. Upon the Christianity nyina de wosusu ase Bible ne ade nyina. Obeso tell say you need to apply wagene. Enye sa Christianity na wo mu no. Your Christian adwene, your Christosum adwene. And your adwene ye de nam. Into obeso tell say wagimi enye Christosum and e be kire say wunjimi ye. Into okacho say obi a Christoni a sebio enkyere say sebio oyejimi ana say onim nyansa ni Christosum no ebema sa jimi na akọ. Or say Christianity does not equate to the timidity. Oh, you're timid, and we are timid. We are Christoni, Inti or mawati asye. Or mwati asye, say, U Christo sumono, and Sisa Ujimi, So we are Tiboa, and yet o collection out to sorry them and the best is our Tibo no. The two at the end of the day, they don't go together. You being a Christian will not make you a smart person. Into our catch them where Christopher and we Jimino. Say they be our sorry Sunday, but Thomas come and manage to question the ma. O Christo sumna wo gide o one, but we Jimino and society. And it's na say don't get can the tree actually say. School way and Papa Jimmy and then a Mensa Otabil akano biblical form actually no. Or say school way and Papa Jimmy. That means say it does not mean how spiritually inclined you are. That one day you can take it. But we are Jimmy. And these people, every day they stand before you. Somebody say, Kelvin, you need to watch the full sermon to understand what he said. I don't need to watch Mensa Otabil's full sermon. Only share full sermon, Mensa Otabil full sermon in Chen Yene. Mensa Otabil started king now uni JSS. Yene started share Mensa Otabil TV3. And sana yena ne share Mensa Otabil Saturday evening 6:30, Sunday evening 6:30, and sana sofu nyina eba radio TV. So we know how Mensa Otabil does his things. Mensa Otabil is a hypocrite. Mensa Otabil is taking advantage of the foolish Christian, some foolish Christians in Ghana. Mensa Otabil is a politician. Mensa Otabil in any serious country should be rotting in jail, and I'm not scared to say it. Mensa Otabil is a con man who always hides behind Nigerian curtains to feel his special, use some borrowed accent to lie to you people. Mensa Otabil, I don't care who. You see, you people need to get to that point. Say, I saw funny being in Kanokre. This man was standing in church 2014, 15, 16. Every Sunday converted his puppet into a political platform. Didn't we hear his sermons? That time, were you people waiting for the full sermon to understand what Mensa Otabil was saying? That time, were we waiting for people to use dictionary to explain to us the import of what Mensa Otabil was saying, or where he was driving, or where his message was going? Mensa Otabil dedicated his puppet to support NPP's message. Mensa Otabil was the second arm of NPP communication wing. So today, upon the end, why is Mensa Otabil not taking the same time to, at the end of the day, use what is happening, practical issues happening as the examples in his church? He can't do it because he is part of this government through our banks. In any serious country, also Mensa Otabil being part of a bank that stole from Ghanaians, or send Mensa Otabil that jail. It's a fact. Mensa Otabil was supposed to be found guilty. And it's not personal. It is something that you need to understand. Mensa Otabil Capital Bank and not so. They had meetings in Mensa Otabil's mansion. Has he come to deny it? No. So every single thing that happened, majority of the meetings they had at Capital Bank Mensa Otabil, it was held in his mansion. So why do you want to tell me say Mensa Otabil is not part? Mensa Otabil cannot be trusted. Today, he tells us to say he would rather watch animals on TV than to speak on politics. By 14, 15, 16, he dedicated most of his time to speak on politics than to do what? Speak about the work of God. He basically intertwined Nyamesem and the politics to deceive, because he was sitting in front of his church. Because majority of the people in government today who were on the sidelines waiting to steal from us, they were all sitting in his church and they had front rows. And till date, they...
I will see you more about Daily Update TV. So subscribe, share, you made any more political arenas 24/7 able to console anytime be a esmare for native. Ufa tetefuna any dear kwasu de kind boruama o sabeka nyuma pani bia na subscribe na share now do comment so as a comment section. Be bread na your comment for you na so Daily Update TV, so we give you the best.